Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2023 Kubota MX5400 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you anything that I see, talk about anything that I know on this particular machine. Then of course we'll fire it up, kind of run it through its paces, show you the 3-point, show you the PTO, let you hear the engine, show you the front pins on the loader, lift the loader, dump the bucket. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly, truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one is a 2023 Kubota MX5400 OROPS with a Sunshade. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got the LA 1065 front loader with skid steer mount quick attach. It's a hydro transmission. It's got cruise control, R1 tires, 116 hours. So here in a little bit, like I said, we'll fire it up. We'll show you these pins up here nice and tight like they should be. For now, I'll get up close to everything. I'll show you anything that I see. Paint is pretty darn bright, but you'll see there are some scuffs and scratches, especially down here on this part of the loader. You'll see there's some scratches here, a couple little paint chips here and there. Nothing out of the ordinary for a used loader tractor. Again, some light scuffing here. Nothing major, no huge dents or dings. A couple light scuffs up here. I don't know how well you guys can even see them, but they're there. But nothing huge, no huge dents or dings, like I said. Looking at the front tire on this side, nice deep tread bars there. No weather checking or dry rotting or anything there. And taking a little look down here at the front rim on this side there, you can see that orange paint is nice and bright. I really don't see too many dings on that outer edge. Couple small, one little small one right there, and a couple little smudges here and there, but pretty darn good. Taking a look at the rear fender on this side, nice and straight there, no huge dents or dings. There's some small little scuffs and scratches, again nothing out of the ordinary there. I don't know how well you guys can see them, but there's a small little paint chip right there, a couple of small ones right here, some light scuffing. We have not waxed it or anything like that. A lot of that stuff would come out if you waxed it. We haven't done that. Underneath side of that fender looks really good there. Rear tire looks like it should for only 100 hours. Still has the little knobs here. Again, no weather checking or dry rotting on the back here. Sidewall looks good. Taking a little step back, looking at the rear rim here. Again, that orange paint's nice and bright. A couple small little chips, especially over here on this side. There's 2 or 3 little spots right there. Otherwise, everything looks pretty darn good. Coming around the back, looking at the 3-point, does have the extendable 3-point arms. Drawbar looks good. Both 3-point arms look pretty darn good there. 540 PTO. Everything else back here, I'll try to go slow. Everything looks pretty good back here on this rear end. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Lenses back here look good. Same thing over here. Looking at the rear tire on this side, matches up really well to the other side. Looks like what it should for 116 hours. Sidewall looks good. And then taking a little step back, looking at the rim on this side. Again, that orange paint's nice and bright. There's a few little smudges here and there, little scuffs in the paint. I don't know how well you guys can even see them, but a few little scuffs there, one little scratch there. Nothing out of the ordinary, still used tractor. Underneath side of this fender looks pretty doggone good. And then looking on at this fender here, again, you can see nice and reflective paint. There are some light scuffs. Again, if you wanted to, you could wax it and those would come right out. There you can see our shop in the background. Kind of a scratch here. Otherwise, nothing out of the ordinary there. Taking a look at the front tire on this side, matches up really well to the front tire on the other side. Taking a look at the front rim, again, bright orange paint. Really not seeing much for nicks or dings here on this rim. Everything looks pretty darn good there. Side of the engine compartment here, you can see very bright and reflective. There is a scuff and a scratch here. Looks like maybe they had the loader off once or something and hit it there when they put it back on. Looking at the loader arm on this side, actually that's just come out. There's a little scuff and scratch here too. My guess is they probably did take this loader off and on. Otherwise you can see how reflective that paint is. Looking at the loader arm on this side, again, nice and straight, no huge dents or dings, nothing that looks like it's been cracked or welded or plated anywhere, just some light scuffs, little rock chips here and there. Looking at the back side of the skid steer mount plate down here, everything looks good there. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded there. And coming up here, taking a good look at the bucket. Bottom edge of that bucket's nice and flat. I don't see anything out of the ordinary there. Still retains 90% of the original orange paint on that bucket. Actually, it's probably more than that, but no huge dents or dings there. Just your typical scuffs and scratches on a used bucket. Up here, that cross brace looks fine. Taking a look there at the grill guard, got a couple spots here where the paint's chipped off. Otherwise looks pretty good. I think I've got that unlatched. I do. Looking up here, headlights both look good. That black mesh looks good. There is a small spot right here. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Looks like probably about 2 inches long where that plastic mesh is cracked. Everything looks good down here. Up here at the front of the nose, everything looks good. There are some scuffs up here in this center section here. I don't know how well you guys can see them, but there's some scratches and scuffs there. This side looks pretty good there. I kind of already looked down there and showed you that there's a scuff and scratch down there. Pop this engine open here. Down here, everything looks good. Taking a look at the fins here on these coolers and the radiator. All the fins look nice and straight there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Up top, everything looks normal there. Underneath side of that hood, everything looks fine there. We'll go over here to the side, see what we can see on the side of the block. Okay, see if I can get the camera in here and not hit anything. A little bit of dust and dirt, nothing out of the ordinary there. Otherwise looks nice and dry here. I don't see any oil or diesel running anywhere down the side of the block. Try to get my camera over here. There you can see side of the block's nice and dry. Everything up here looks good. Oil pan looks good. Back side of that front axle looks good. That shield that guards the steering cylinder's fine. It's got a few scratches on it, but there's no dents or dings there, just some scratches. Same thing over here. That shield looks fine there. And then taking a look here, best I can. Sorry, I bumped the microphone there. It's hard to get this camera set up in here close, but again, a little bit of dust and dirt, but nice and dry in there. No oil or diesel or antifreeze running anywhere that I can see. I say with any used machine, there's going to be a seep somewhere if you look at it with a fine-tooth comb, but back side of this front axle looks good. Oil pan looks good on this side. Taking a look at the operator station here. That step, just paint wore off where your boot rubs when you get on and off. This rubber floor mat's good, no cuts or tears here. There's obviously some dust and dirt from us climbing on and off and using it here. Brake pedals look good, hydro pedal looks good. Four-wheel drive lever's good. 3-range hydro selector's good. Cruise control lever's good. Looking at the seat, bottom of the seat cushion, everything looks really good there. I don't see any cuts or tears on the bottom. Same thing with that backrest, everything looks good there. Inside of this fender over here, everything looks good. 3-point lever control is fine. Inside of this fender, everything looks really good here. Steering wheel looks good. Loader controls, everything's good there. Buttons down here are good. 116 hours. Up here, this is all good. There you can see, maybe, I don't know if you guys can see them, but there are some light scuffs and scratches there on the hood. I tried to point them out earlier when we were up there in the front, but you might be able to see them a little better this way. All right, like I said, it's a 2023 MX5400, 116 hours. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll get that hood shut, we'll fire it up, and get right into an operational video.